Fraser Riley, forgive me. And we are here on table one, about to witness the second match of the second session here. First day of main draw action. We had 2 days of qualification rounds, and now we're down to business. It is Natalia Bajor on the left of your screen from Poland against ZONGGEMAN, the youngster from the People's Republic of China. Women's singles action. Two very, very talented players. ZONGGEMAN, the youngster. Let's talk about her first. She's 81 in the world, only 18 years of age, currently at a career high ranking, showing absolutely no imposter syndrome at all, already racking up 121 wins since her senior debut in March of 2022. She's won 3 WTT Youth Contender events, reached the final of the World Youth Championships last year, where she was defeated by the German history maker Annette Kaufmann in the under-19 girls final. And in terms of seniors, her best performance came at the biggest and best WTT series event, the China Smash. Here's Natalia Bajor, 27 years of age, been as high as 36 in the world, currently ranked at 49. Pretty solid record, if I do say so myself. Out of the 148 events that she's played, she's won 416 and lost 276 matches. Closest she's come to winning a WTT Series title was in Otochets and Manchester, both feeder events, where she reached the women singles finals. Both of these women are searching for their first WTT Series event title at senior level. And this would be a difficult event to make that crack in the windshield. It is a star-studded lineup. Reigning champions Wang Chuqin and Sun Yingsha are not here. We are seeing more young stars, really, from the People's Republic of China, and the usual suspects of the foreign threats lining the field as well. So this should be an interesting match here on table one. We're about to get underway with it. ZONGGEMAN of China to begin here. You saw in the first point there how ZONGGEMAN was getting in with the initial attacks. More proactive play, and Natalia Bajor was able to sponge up that speed and spin. We're going to see that reoccur throughout this match, stylistically. Really good at staying in near the table, Bajor. Not the most powerful player. Not the quickest, but a very good control player. So ZONGGEMAN's going to have her wits about her, because Bajor will try and switch the direction of play as soon as she can in the rally, because she hates when that happens to her. ZONGGEMAN was able there to execute a fantastic forehand out of the middle. Exploit that opening. Bajor didn't have the wide forehand covered. Some extra acceleration there from ZONGGEMAN with the backhand. Bajor blocked it back. She's played 3 champions events, Natalia Bajor, so she's a well-known name at this point in time. Someone who's managed to beat the likes of Bernadette Such. Nearly as well, Zheng Yiqing. In recent times, so not someone that ZONGGEMAN will be taking lightly. Tricky customer, Bajor. Quite a crafty player. Nice reverse pendulum serve on her.
3-4.
Caught the edge, that shot there. Sportsmanship from both. Tried to really get that acute angle, Zong, but she was switched straight away by more of a punching shot from Bajor. All square, 4 apiece. Strawberry push, something a bit different there from Bajor. Some outside the box thinking from the pull. Got in strong, made it count. So many amazing players here. We have Hina Hayata back fighting fit again after Fukuoka at the top half of the draw, and the second seed is also Japanese, Miwa Haramoto. We mentioned Soch. She will face the winner of this match, actually. And 2 of the other top players in this quadrant of the draw, He Duojia, the pimple player from China, and Pratika Pavard, finalists of the Star Contender in Ljubljana. That's just to name a few. There's many, many more involved here. Miu Harano, former Asian champion. Zhu Yuling, now representing Macau, taking on the Korean defender Se Hyo-won.
Leg 7-5.
But fantastic clashes left, right and centre here in the Lusail Sports Arena. Not least this one here. ZONGGEMAN 2 ahead. That was a lovely guided forehand flick from Natalia Bajor off this shovel serve that was quite obviously laced with light topspin. Good recognition from Bajor. Well, I think she was in 2 minds there, the pole. She returned with the backhand from the forehand side, but there was different spin on the serve. And despite getting it on the table, it was too bouncy. ZONGGEMAN took no prisoners. Whoa, that was a feisty rally, wasn't it? Most entertaining one we've seen so far. First time encounter between these two. They've just been testing the waters. But that was a no-holds-bar affair. And ZONGGEMAN closes near to the finish line.
9-7.
Three game points here to the 18-year-old. Did so well to return that flip there, ZONGGEMAN. And the first game belongs to her. 11 points to 7. Quite a tight game. We'll see if she can go from strength to strength, or can Bajor bounce back?
9.
So then ZONGGEMAN here on table 1, looking to follow in the footsteps of her young teammates, Chen Yi and Chen Yuan-Yu, who overcame Manika Batra and Manav Thakkar of India in the previous match. Nice to see Andrei Gacina there walking past in the background. He was the champion of this event a couple of years back, surprise champion.
Second game.
Unforgettable final against Im Jong-hoon. It's an event, this Star Contender in Doha, that's already had so many moments. It's the 5th edition of this event.
Long 1.
And usually, like every event at the WTT level, it is a Chinese winner. Rare to see the apple card upset. However, here in the women's singles draw, all of the new generation players, a couple of the slightly older ones like Chen Yi, Singapore Smash finalist, Hertuo Jia. For the most part, the young players we're seeing here, maybe the more senior ones sort of gearing up for that Singapore Smash that is just around the corner.
Late. 2-1.
It's a well-placed receive there from Bajor. You can see her serving with the backhand from the middle of the table.
2-3.
You see players doing that to make it easier for themselves, or more likely that they will manage to get the backhand on the third ball. Bajor is someone who wants to play as many backhands as she can. Her forehand, she takes a little bit later than a lot of players, a bit flatter, a bit safer than the forehand of Chinese A-listers. It's a rapid serve, and you didn't see either player try and slow it down. A bunny hop backhand. Confidence booster for Bajor there. She plays the forehand winner to the other corner of the table. The shovel serve just sets up that third ball forehand so perfectly. But she used it to the best of her ability, and ZONGGEMAN couldn't recover. Turned out to be an expensive forehand over the table. Trying to close the gap here now. We know how Bajor is a difficult player to roll over. She won't go down without a fight. She's been vocal from the get-go here. Has 2 European Championship medals to her name, Bajor. She won the bronze in women's team back in 2019. And at the recent European Championships in Linz, got a bronze in the women's doubles as well. Highest ranked player that she's beaten, Sofia Polkanova, 2-time European champion, who she beat back in 2019.
7-5.
Feels like she's been on the edge, on the verge of a big breakthrough performance by Bajor. We know she's capable of doing it with her tricky, close to the table style. It's just about taking those chances when they present themselves, because you know the Chinese will take theirs most likely.
8-5.
Spinny backhand shot there, but the block of ZONGGEMAN netted. Nice service sequence. Fluid reverse pendulum service. Limits the options of the opponent, particularly when it's tight. Just 2 away from leveling here, Natalia Bajor. It's a great serve from ZONGGEMAN. That had so much topspin on it. You can see the push of Bajor ballooned up right into the hitting zone, the sweet spot. Didn't put enough pressure on the Chinese player there. These are the moments where you really need to tell yourself to focus, because even though you're ahead, your mind slips away from the present. Your opponent can come back in. Bajor's managed to stay assertive. She's got 4 game points.
10-7.
First one saved. It's nice control, but ZONGGEMAN was just distancing herself a little bit further away there. Give herself slightly more time to work with. Stayed relaxed, despite the fact that it was a must-win point, and now she has 2 serves. Crucial that Bajor can take this from her perspective. And she does.
11-8. End game to Natalia.
She levels Bajor. ZONGGEMAN saved 2 game points. But in just under 7 minutes, Bajor closes the door before it got too late. No coach in the corner, so it's all down to her. She's doing pretty well. 1 game's all here.
Time.
So then 1 apiece here in this women's singles match. It is Natalia Bajor of Poland against ZONGGEMAN, one of the upstarts from China. Interesting stylistic clash, both right-handed, shake-handed attacking players. But Song
Love 1.
definitely more attacking in nature. Bajor more passive, controlled, more block-orientated. It's making out for some good rallies. What's going to happen in this 3rd game now?
1-0.
Whoa. Tell you what, she's got a pair of lungs on her, ZONGGEMAN. We know how this one's going to be. This one's big. Who's going to get that 2-1 advantage? It's best of 5 games. all the way through to the later stages of this event. So it's fast and furious, the format.
3-1.
Tactically, I feel as though Bajor really wants to try and switch ZONGGEMAN to the wide forehand as soon as she can. I think ZONGGEMAN has a few more ways that she can play to win.
2-4.
Bajor a little bit restricted by her forehand. ZONGGEMAN, I think, can go middle, then wide into forehand. Bajor is very stable with the backhand, so if you're going to play it, you've got to make it a guessing game. Don't want to play it right into her racket. You want to try and test her footwork. Reverting to that backhand serve here by her. I think the reverse pendulum serve was working nicely. But she wants that backhand over the table for the most part. She gets it there. I think ZONGGEMAN might have to be a little bit bolder with the receive. Made that too comfortable for Bajor. It was deep, it was low, but it was right into the waiting area. That was much better. Shovel serve, Bajor couldn't trap that spin, and ZONGGEMAN executionary down the middle of the table with that forehand. Wide receive there. Didn't have to play too powerfully. She'd stretched ZONGGEMAN right from the get-go there. That was a huge point. Just a 1-point differential. It's a great point. Throwing in that punch against the higher trajectory ball. See that more often in the women's side. I think Adriana Diaz of Puerto Rico is the best puncher with the backhand. In the men's side, I think Truls Moregard, fairly obvious to say there. Oh, she was on top of every single ball, every step of the way. It was Bajor reacting to each and every one of ZONGGEMAN's blows there. She finally managed to put the cherry on top. Giving it any time to breathe. And the suffocation continues. In the lead again. Not sure what that vibration sound is. Has the referee left the phone in the pocket? I'm not sure. Hopefully it'll stop. Oh, there we go. Bajor kicks it in frustration. Struggling to keep it up against ZONGGEMAN. Ooh, good reception. Bajor underestimated. That service there. 3 game points to ZONGGEMAN. Strong. Finish as well. Classic third ball kill. Bajor frustrated. Looked like she fell, so that was preventable. Dead on 6 minutes. ZONGGEMAN cruises into a 2-1 lead.
Time.
So now Natalia Bajor of Poland finds herself in a make it or break it situation. She's ranked over 30 places higher than her opponent, ZONGGEMAN, the 18-year-old. But I think we're looking at someone who's going to be a very, very bright, shining star in future. We call it the constant conveyor belt of class. The Chinese national team, with their tried and tested methods, producing so many players with these fundamentals, these strong fundamentals. ZONGGEMAN barely showing a chink in the armour. Solid service game, good timing, proactive, good posture, good balance. Uses the peripheral vision. Doesn't look like she overthinks too much. Just another point, another point. Unflappable. It's very intimidating to come up against the Chinese player. We see many, many top stars even a bit shaken and stirred.
3-2.
Good timing from Bajor there. Found the transition zone of ZONGGEMAN. On the back foot, lobbing it down. Good defence here from Bajor. ZONGGEMAN, these aren't easy. Sky lob. Oh, it just misses. What a rally. Honestly, I think that's the first time ever seen Bajor back there with those skyscrapers. She's not a defensive player at all. She will not go back there unless she's really forced. And she did a good job, but ZONGGEMAN even better there, managing to keep her eye on the ball. And here, Bajor bit disgruntled, calls a timeout. Here's that rally again. They're very difficult to get over. You have to wait for it to drop a little bit before you play it. Too high and too deep to try the drop shot. A lot of people say, why don't the player just drop it short? Well, it's not easy really, unless the ball is slightly more shallow and lower trajectory. Got to time it to perfection. Speaking of time, will this make much difference for Natalia Bajor? Is it a tactical introduction attempt? Is it to halt ZONGGEMAN? He was obviously brimming with confidence right now. It's tough to say, but when you still have it, you might as well use it. Especially if you find yourself thinking about it. It's a must-win game for Bajor. So Bajor here with the serve. Coming in with this reverse one again. She really had to come up the back of that push. But a mistake was that she did that again, where she could have come over that second one. So good. ZONGGEMAN. There you see her balance, her ability to play the irregular backhand. So explosive, such dynamism. And again, it's Bajor, the player using the pace. She doesn't mind if her opponent actually gets in with that first attack. But that just seems especially dangerous, especially risky against a Team China player. To be fair, you have to just try and play your game, don't you? What else can you do? To not take a risk is the biggest risk. So if Bajor feels as though just playing her usual style is going to give her the best chance, then what can you say? That serve just a bit loose, wasn't it? Wouldn't call it a long serve, but ZONGGEMAN poached it, just hunting for anything attackable. Well, look how she's meeting the ball. Oh, it's exceptional. Simply exceptional. You wish, don't you, watching that as a fan, that you had the ability to play shot after shot like that. Jaw-dropping. That strawberry push did not throw off ZONGGEMAN at all. Steely in the mind, the 18-year-old. She's on the verge of a very impressive win here against the season star, Natalia Bajor, serving for survival. Chops it, blocks it. Quite a stylish way to save a match point. Like it was over. 3 remain. Just skidded on the surface. And ZONGGEMAN is through to the round of 32. What a young player she is, the 18-year-old. She will face Bernadette Soch, the tricksy pixie of Romania, the European Championship finalist. Really, really excited about that one there. But that is all she wrote. ZONGGEMAN through in just over half an hour. She'll get a nice amount of points as well, with it being a star contender as well. Next here on table one, we will be going to the men's singles. The English Lion, Liam Pitchford, against the Lone Ranger of Kazakhstan, Kirill Gerasimenko. You will not want to miss that one. So stay tuned here. WTT, we have more action to follow.